Hi, I'm Rick Hedrick with PlaneWave Instruments. I'm here at the PAT Show 2009, and I'm here to talk to you about the products we make at PlaneWave. What we've started at PlaneWave is the CDK telescope, stands for Corrected Dow Kirkham. The CDK telescope is a unique telescope in the fact that it has a big flat field. The whole reason for the design of the telescope is to create a image plane big enough to cover the big CCD cameras that are available today. The CDK has a flat field. That means you have pinpoint stars in the very center of your field and pinpoint stars at the very corner of your field. You know, many telescopes, as you move off axis, the stars start to show different aberrations. They either get out of focus, or they start to show coma, or off-axis astigmatism. The CDK has no off-axis astigmatism, no off-axis coma, and has a flat field, so you have no off-axis defocus. We are imaging at f6.8, so it's a faster imaging system, much easier to collimate than competing telescopes in this class. And one of the reasons is we have a spherical secondary mirror up here. Spherical secondary mirror is very forgiving in its positioning in the optical system. With some other systems, you have to actually center the secondary mirror precisely over the primary mirror. With a spherical mirror, you don't have to do that. Spherical mirror, it's very forgiving. There's no actual optical access to spherical. The other thing is our telescope is less expensive, mainly because it's easier to make. One of the reasons that it's less expensive and easier to make is that we have an ellipsoidal primary mirror. There are other telescopes out there that perform highly that have hyperbolic primary mirrors, and they're much harder to make. The other thing we do is we pre-collimate our primary mirror, so you don't have to collimate the mirror manually. So when it comes to collimating this whole complete telescope system, all you have to do is tip-tilt the secondary mirror, and you don't have to touch the primary at all, and you just need to have nice concentric stars, and you're already collimated. You get the full performance out of the telescope. The CDK offers cooling fans. There's 3 cooling fans to cool the mirror down quickly, the primary mirror. The primary mirrors are conical shaped, so they're lower thermal mass. And we have carbon fiber tubes, carbon fiber truss poles in this case, and on the 12.5 over there we have a carbon fiber tube, and that minimizes focus shift due to temperature changes. Right here at this show, we have 3 different sizes we're displaying. We have a 12.5-inch CDK, a 17-inch, and a 20-inch. I'm standing right next to the 20-inch. We also offer a 24-inch, and we're working also on a 28-inch complete observatory system. Another product we have at PlaneWave is the Ascension 200 mount. It's a German equatorial mount. It has a 200-pound payload capacity. It has the ability to run cables through the mount, so all the cables that attach to your CCD camera and your other accessory equipment can run through the mount. You don't have to worry about them getting wrapped and torn apart by your mount moving around, especially for remote observatories. We have 11.5-inch right ascension gear and 11.5-inch declination gear. We have home sensors, so the telescope can find its home. This way you can retain your mount model from night to night. You turn off your telescope, have it find its home. You're ready to observe again the next night. In addition to that, we have 2 versions of this. We have the Ascension 200, and we have the Ascension 200 HR, which is high resolution. The Ascension 200 HR has high-resolution encoders on each axis, Renishaw tape encoders. They give you about 14 million ticks per revolution of the telescope, and that gives you about 0.08 arc seconds per tick. So it removes all of the mechanical periodic error associated with telescope mounts, and that will allow you to do long exposure unguided photography. And generally, you have to have guide stars and do auto guiding to take images. This frees you up a lot, makes it a lot easier. You can find more information about PlaneWave products at www.planewave.com. That's PlaneWave.